Hi, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for taking time out and watching your general energy reading for April 2018. All right. So if you watch the beginning of the month reading, you know that I already pulled your oracle card. I have not reviewed the first video because I want to be able to, I don't want to be influenced by the messages from the first reading, as things could change or very well be the same. I want to be able to give you that fresh information. But we will start out your reading by addressing your monthly oracle card. So thank you so much for your thumbs up and all of your subscriptions. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to click subscribe, and thank you in advance. I do go live periodically, so if you'd like to be aware of when that happens, be sure to click the bell button next to the subscribe button, because I do short Q&A. I usually am on for about an hour, hour and a half, sometimes longer, depending on the questions. And thank you to my guides. Thank you so much for being here with me and allowing me to do these readings. For a private reading, shoot me an email, psychicjenb@gmail.com. And that is Jen with one N. Actually, let's see if the plugin is working here. So there's a plugin on Hangouts. I didn't get it to work on Scorpio. I don't think I'm going to get it to work for you guys either. It's just loading, loading, loading. Let's see. Oops. There it goes. All right. Let's see if it'll work. Choose a color. Well, let's choose green and see what happens. And it doesn't look like it's working. Oh, well. The link for my email is below. But that was fun, right? It's always fun when Google doesn't work, right? All right. Just want to make sure that I get them shuffled. And I shuffle them so much before and after. So this is the Messenger Oracle by Raylene Radcliffe. Raven Felon. I don't always know why I want to call her Rad. Anyways, as I always promote, I really love what she has written about each of these cards. So I am going to read it to you. Beautiful, beautiful card. So see the sign. We are often sent small signs in the form of synchronicities and coincidences. Be watchful. Do not overlook them in the everyday rush of life. Words, numbers, and symbols that repeat, animals and birds that appear on your path, people who come in and out of your life at odd or similar moments, and those flashes of knowing when you believe something will happen with every fiber of your being. These are all things that are meant to see and hear, messages from Gaia and Great Spirit sent to aid your journey. Just beautiful. In the highest vibration of love and light, please give me positive insight for our Sagittarius. What is it that they need to know for the remainder of April 2018? How can you help Sagittarius? blocking energy. So this isn't a direct reading. I have a friend that's a Sagittarius. She lives pretty close, but I'm going to try and block her information. So that is, please block. So this is general for everybody, so everyone can get a message out of this, as that is my hope and is why I do this. Okay, so this is specific for a friend of mine that does live close. My guides told me that I need to put it back in the deck, but that I need to read this for her. I don't like this, so she knows who she is. Call me. We'll do a private reading. All right, all Sagittarius energy generalized into one reading, please. Thank you. Sending out love to the four corners, north, south, east, and west, to gather information. Okay, so I think most people know that the Four of Chalices or the Four of Cups is about being selfish. With the Magician and the Temperance both underneath and both being reversed, I feel as though that it's leaning more to the traditional meaning of not letting things go from the past, and that itself is being selfish, okay? Because you're not allowing yourself the opportunity to grow or move forward. And you're not allowing the others in your life to the opportunity to grow and move forward. The Magician in the reverse is, to me, it's about not using all those tools that the magician has around them, earth, water, air, fire, to gain knowledge, to grow, to begin this journey on the path. It's like with the magician being reversed, you're not seeing the signs. You're stuck in this own little selfish world here, where you're not allowing yourself the opportunity to truly find the balance and harmony you deserve. I mean, let's face it, if temperance is reversed, this is about you allowing your cup to run dry. What is it that you're not seeing? Are you giving all of your attention elsewhere and not taking care of yourself? Or are you giving no attention elsewhere and only taking care of yourself? I feel like it's the first. I feel like you're spreading yourself out so thin that you're not even using your spiritual tools or the right tools to get you where you need to go. So, of course, I want to change that for you. And I hope by flipping these over that I'm helping adjust the energy for you in a positive way so that you will start seeing the signs, start observing all the little things. If you've seen a black bird the last 3 days in a row, then find Stephen Farmer and find out on his website what it means to see a black bird. Let me grab his cards so you can see them. Okay. If you keep seeing the same clock, it's time on the clock over and over and over. Where's my book? I don't know where my book is. I just had it here too. Then look up the angel numbers. I have an angel number book. Then look it up. Find out what it means. You're not using all the tools that you have at your disposal. So we're flipping that around because that's what we want you to do. We want you to use the tools that's at your disposal. Okay. So moving out, April feels like there's been some conflict, which we saw with the first card that came out. So there has been some conflict here, but this conflict is, I feel as though, is wrapping up, that there is going to be change. Um, the conflict very well could be over money here. Since we have 2 pentacles underneath this 5 of staves. I do feel as though that harmony is around the corner for you here. It's about finding it. It's about seeing the signs to get it. Eh, It hasn't been quite accomplished here because we have the 2 of Pentacles reversed. So you haven't quite accomplished your harmony here. So again, let's see if we can help you out here. We being the energy that is running through this message, from everyone watching it, from the cards, from myself and my guides, wanting to help you find your harmony, wanting to help you find that success here. Clarifier, and there's clarifier for the Queen of Pentacles, please. Okay. So you are on a path. And of course, I always see this on a path. You're either on a path of getting somewhere or on a path of walking away here. And with it, what feels like you're looking to find harmony and stability is that this is truly a potential for you. But a balance has to be achieved here. And I do feel as though that's what our 3 of Swords is telling us, is that a balance needs to be achieved here. For you to work through these money issues, you're going to have to let some things go. Some things are going to have to change and be relinquished from your life. And with the Death card hanging out up there, you don't really have a choice. It's going to happen. The universe is saying, you want to be on the right path. You need to be on the right path. You deserve to be on the right path. So let's get you on the right path. All right. Let's get you back to being you. And I don't feel as though it's going to be easy. You are going to have to put work and effort into the situation here. But the universe believes in you and trusts in you, and they've been sending you signs to tell you they believe and trust in you. So start listening to them, yo. Come on, Saggy. You got to listen. So what I always find interesting with this Knave of Chalices is the large sword that he holds. To me, this is the conflict between the heart and the mind. And I feel as though that the answer is there, but you hadn't been seeing it. Like I said at the beginning here, you weren't using the proper tools to get you to where you needed to go from A to B. All right. It's like you were trying to change a flat tire with a hammer. You can't do that. But we've worked on changing this energy around you. So caught back and forth between mind and heart. Again, I'm going to have to ask you, what are you ignoring? What signs are the universe giving you that you're choosing to ignore, that you're choosing not to see, that you don't want to see? So it's coming. There's no ifs, ands, or ways about it. The death card's here. It's telling us that you will have to let some things go to achieve this stability that you so desire and so need right now. I do feel as though that there'll be some penny pinching that needs to be done. But if you're not happy in the job you have, then leave it and get a different job, even if it means less money. Because what's the most beneficial for your soul is the most important. Okay. So, okay. Okay. All right. My guides wanted me to show you, and they showed me an image that I received when I was doing a reading over the weekend for somebody. It's about needing to step outside of the box and look in. So put a glass box around the situation. And this glass box that you're visualizing, you're now creating energy to protect you from the emotions of the inside, what everything that's inside the box. So if it's a person, if it's a job, if it's a new car, if it's a new house, okay, you're going to put it in there and cut your emotions off from it and examine it from the outside of the box. Figure out what tools you need to properly be using. Figure out if you need to be showing more love or if you need to pull back on your emotions because work's got you so stressed you're overly emotional. Look at it and say, do I really need this house? Can I really afford this house? Can I really afford to do that to me, to myself, to my family? So you really need, it feels like you really just need to look at this situation from the outside. Please try and use that as a meditative technique. And looking at what you've put in this glass box of these 6 sides, 2, 4, and the top and bottom 6. The 6 sides, taking views from all angles and seeing where your emotions need to be correctly placed and where thinking and logic needs to be correctly placed and where a balance of both needs to be correctly used. Look for the signs. And if it's you, put yourself in a box and meditate on that as well. So say it's you and a coworker. Put them in a box in a visual meditation, visualizing this in your third eye, and really look at their actions from the outside, not as a person suffering from their actions. Why are they really behaving this way? And then look at your actions, put a figure of yourself in a box and say, why am I reacting this way? And by looking at the way they act, the way you react, you will then be able to evaluate their behavior and then change yours. You have the tools. Use them. Use them. And the universe is wanting this to change, is wanting to help you, is changing this, is trying to help you. So pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Thank you, Saggies, for watching. You know what? I wasn't going to pull you a card, but I think I will pull you my Archangel Michael card from Doreen Virtue. Can we help Sagittarius along a little bit with a little bit of additional information, if I can even speak? For Sagittarius. It's like, okay, it's like nothing wants to come out. They won't even come out of my hand. Like I'm doing this and it's just like doing nothing. Like nothing's happening. Like, no, I mean, look at that. They all of it. And this doesn't even want to pull out, like it's resisting. So guess you guys don't get a Michael Angel. Oh my God. Archangel Michael card. It feels as though that everything is right in front of you. All the answers are there. You just need to look at them. So use the glass box in meditation. In contemplation, not just meditation, but in contemplation to figure this out, to see what's going on. Best of luck, Sag. I honestly, I feel like you got this. You do have to help yourself. Whoops. You can't let somebody else figure it out for you. I feel like this is one of those things you really have to help yourself with. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light to you.